What's up? This your boy Malik Stokes.
What's up? This your girl Jay.
And you're tuned in to my boy Max Sayless and Mike Navarro.
Max Sayless and Mike Navarro on Facts from the Lab.
And this is Facts from the Lab.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sherry John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Come on, bro. If you gonna do a Bad Boys review, you gotta know the song.
Well, we're all supposed to only sing the chorus.
Oh, man. You still supposed to know the lyrics, bro.
I didn't study lyrics. I'm sorry. What niggas is only supposed to know the chorus. So,
oh my god, you fucking it up, bro. You fucking it up.
My bad. But anyway, as y'all can see, you know what this is about. This is episode 18, Facts from the Lab. This your boy Mike Navarro.
It's your boy Max Sayless.
And this is our first movie review of 2020. You know what I found out earlier?
What?
This is the first movie review we've done since Avengers Endgame.
Damn.
I know.
It's been that long?
Yeah, it's been
That's
that fucking long. We've been slacking on the movie reviews. I know. We apologize for that because I know there's been some good movies that come out between then and now. But
yo, I've been wanting to do this one. I've been wanting to do this movie review since I saw the movie because I ain't gonna lie, it exceeded my expectations.
A lot of people's expectations. That's why we had to run and do this review because not only I did not see this shit coming at all.
I think it exceeded my expectations because I didn't think it was going to be that good because they waited so long to do another one.
Yep.
What, it was like 17 years?
17, yes.
That's a long time.
Bad Boys 2, I think, was 03. Yeah, 17.
Do you
17.
know what can happen in 17 years?
A lot of
Oh,
shit. You know how many movies?
Into it.
A lot. You know how many fucking movies Will Smith has done within that time?
Bro, facts, yo. He did like 17 of them bitches.
That's a long ass time. But you're right about that because like when they wait so long to bring out sequels, like they did. There was another movie they just did this.
So I didn't really have high hopes for Bad Boys 3 because I felt like they waited too long. But that's enough about that. We about to dive into why it's so great.
All right. So you had a little post you made the other night, so I'm gonna let you go first and just let us know what you thought
What did
about
I say on that
this.
post? I said
A lot. I mean, you said a lot without spoiling it, though. I was impressed.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Well, so just to further elaborate on that post.
Well, I really fucks with the movie because Will and Martin's chemistry is just great.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like they hung out a few times, you know, to get that chemistry down pat. And they complement each other so well because they make the characters so believable, you know.
Right.
And that was dope.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've had this chemistry going back to 95 or whatever it was when the first one came out.
It was 95.
95, yeah. So, like, this has been years of friendship because we know they're good friends away from the camera and everything. So we already know that's there, and that's the one part of this movie that you obviously ain't got to worry about because you know that chemistry it will be there. But I wanted to go through the history real quick before I talk about this movie because I actually watched the other two movies before going to see this one just to refresh my memory because it's been a while since I've seen those.
I jumped straight into it.
Yeah, I was going to, but I just said, you know what? No, let me go back and watch the first two. And the first one, the 95 one, that one's a classic. That started it all. That whole plot was dope, protecting the witness and everything, and them having to switch identities for a minute because that one was a classic. That's probably still my favorite personal out of three. And then of course the 2003 one, Bad Boys 2, with the one that had Gabrielle Union. A lot of people on the fence about it. There's some like it, some don't. I mean,
what, Bad Boys 2?
Yeah, that was the one.
It was great though.
It was cool.
It was fucking awesome.
But I think out of the three, that's probably that's probably the third.
The rats fuck just like
Yeah,
yo. That shit had me dying, yo. Like, yo, I love all three of them, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I can't have a favorite. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite.
Yeah, but now back to this, the new one, Bad Boys for Life. This definitely exceeded way beyond what I was thinking was up.
The way they opened it, yo, with Reggie, yo, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It's so crazy because when I went back to rewatch Bad Boys 2, that's the scene I couldn't wait to see again and laugh at again was him at the door with him, and then to see him back and this.
Yo, they had to bring him back, yo, because they memed him out too much, yo. Like he's Reggie, yo. Like
that's smart on the filmmakers' part. That they knew how popular that scene was to people, and they know we got to bring that nigga back.
Yeah, they was like, let's parlay on this real quick. Yo, that shit had me die. And then Megan had a baby. I'm just like, damn, yo.
Yeah, that niggas. That just shows you how long it's been. Like everybody's older.
Yeah,
like, and they brought Teresa back and all of them. That made me feel old. Honestly,
I was just upset that Gabrielle Union wasn't in it, but you know, you know.
Right.
Everybody can't always get what they want, but it is what it is.
So the plot of this was very, very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, it wasn't your average Bad Boys plot.
Yeah, because it wasn't like, because we're so used to them in the last two movies going after drug kingpins or somebody not knocking off drug lords or whatever from different countries. This was nothing like that. It was
actually somebody was after them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this was in reverse, and there was no drugs involved, really.
Yeah,
and
it was all about revenge.
The whole what is the chick's name? The Spanish chick.
I forgot her name. I just call her witch chick.
Is it Isabella?
I think so, but I just call her witch chick. Like I was calling her witch chick.
So yeah, that was the premise of this movie. This chick, I think her name was Isabella. It's Mexican. She was married to a guy, I guess, back in the day, back in around the 95 period. Her husband, I guess, was killed by Mike Lowry or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what kind of criminal act.
Before he became a detective.
Right. Oh, yeah, before he became a detective. So she got locked up. She's in jail for the next 25 whatever years, and she gets back out, and she's got revenge. But she has a son that she sends out to go after Mike Lowry. So now it's like he's being hunted, and then everybody around him is now a target. So now everybody else is getting killed because of him.
And that shit was crazy, yo. Oh my gosh.
What? Nah, thinking of a certain part?
Nah, it's a specific part that fucked with me, but I'm gonna let you finish. Like I was just thinking about it, but continue.
Yeah, and it gets so messy, and he's trying to keep himself in check emotionally, as well as dealing with Marcus contemplating retirement. And all of this wanting to leave because they old now. It's like this is a young man's game.
Been talking about retirement.
Yeah, he always did. But this time you can understand that it makes sense now. Him being old and being granddad, and like this, it seems like the right time to do it now. All the other times, yeah, he's bullshitting. But yeah, you can understand him this time. But yeah, it was just really on him to fix this whole situation and not so much.
I mean, Marcus. To be honest, It seemed fitting because like Marcus was settled into his life. Like he was a granddad now. Yeah. He's an accomplished cop. Like he did everything that he wanted to do. So like in this movie, Mike Lowry was more interesting. Like I hate to say it. Like Marcus was more funny though.
Yeah, well, of course that's all the time. But yeah, like I just like how like once he found out who was coming after him and that whole emotional breakdown, like that really fucked me up. Like, yo, this nigga has a son. Like, we all know Mike Lowry, he fucks around, and he's been doing it for all these years. But come on, you gotta know when you fucking somebody and
bro, he was fucking a witch, yo.
A married witch. You gotta put married on it.
My bad, a married
oh my
witch. God, why is that? Anyway,
yeah,
but,
stop.
What?
you about to
said,
go off.
But no. But I'm just saying though, like you fucking a married witch, bro. You not thinking about that at the time. Like maybe he did have a condom and she did some like magic shit and the shit vanished. Like we don't know. We wasn't there.
Yeah, so, And only to find out 25 years later that Mexican J. Cole is his son. That nigga look like J. Cole. I'm sorry.
Mad you calling this nigga.
He looked like Mexican J. Cole. Yo, I swear to God. I said, look at this nigga. But yo, he was fucking niggas up.
Yo.
Like that scene when I don't know who that.
That nigga was highly trained, yo. Like,
Yeah.
he even gave Mike a run for his money, yo. He was fucking Mike up, though, yo.
He looked like a young Mike Lowry. And that's what Mike said himself. Like everything that he was doing reminded him of himself. And that's how he put it all together that was his son. And that's a crazy way to find out that you got a child.
I was just so sick when they killed the captain, though, bro. I was like, yo, because like prior to that scene, like Mike and the captain had like an emotional moment because when Mike got hit up by, his son at the time.
Yeah.
Captain was like, he's like a son to me. Like, we gonna find this guy. And to see him get sniped out like that shit fucked me up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before, like how they were just taking out everybody that was close to him or close to whoever is in that, detective unit or whatever, the Miami PD. And wait a minute, it was only like 3 guys that she had. Remember, she had the little pictures.
Right, they did it. It was who was on the case.
Yeah, on that case, right.
So it was 3 guys, and then like she wanted Mike to suffer,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Before they had him killed, and then that's when that happened. So that shit was wild.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either, but man, and then wow, I lost what I was getting ready to say.
Because there was a lot that happened in this movie.
It really was a lot that happened in this movie. Like, I think there was a scene. Wait a minute, I'm trying to remember. I think the scene where where he first confronts the son.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when he knew.
What, when they was on the rooftop and he lifted his visor and he saw inside his eyes and all that?
I think that's when he knew because he had a look like it's something about this dude.
Yeah, because they was like looking at each other's eyes and shit, and then he flipped them, and then he fell and all that other shit. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what other scene was crazy though when he killed that one guy and threw him on their car. And he just fell off the building.
Yo.
Right, then that's the guy that they were going to see, and he ended up getting killed because they were too late.
Yo, that shit was crazy too, yo. Oh my gosh, yo. There's so many crazy scenes in this movie.
The helicopter scene when he had the rocket launcher.
Yo, it was a lot of action too.
Yeah, the action. I was impressed with the action. Like they really took it to the next level with the action.
Hell yeah, yo. Like it really, I need a Bad Boys like y'all now, yo, because I have questions.
Right. Like, damn, y'all wait till these niggas is this old to do this kind of action with the
But the fact that they kept up was like commendable. I'm like, oh shit, like Will,
like Martin all big now, and y'all got him doing all.
Yo, Will like 50. Yeah.
I think they both like around 50.
Yeah,
like
they 50 and they still doing shit like this. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that. I mean, that's commitment. I doubt they had many stunt doubles too. Well, not Will, but yeah.
One of my favorite aspects of the movie is how Marcus really took on this whole dad and granddad role.
Yeah,
that was really cool to see. Like he was driving a little family van and shit. Like he had to drive back with the family van. Fucked up, and she was like, "Oh, she know."
Yeah, that's how it be, man. When you have kids for the first time or grandkids, that changes you. Like you want to do different shit.
It does. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Like it really does. And then
that's the fact real life shit.
My man Mike had to sneak the baby inside the spa and whatnot so she could watch him while they go do cop stuff. That shit was funny too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh man, that was fucking funny. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. So let's talk about this new detective unit. What would they call it? Ammo?
Yeah.
So who was the chick? The white chick. She was what the hell was her name? Fuck,
she was in Bad Boys 1.
The white chick.
Yeah. I forgot her name. But she was in Bad Boys 1. Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Because they kind of had like a little thing in Bad Boys 1 and that didn't really materialize in Bad Boys 2, so.
Yeah, this is the one that Marcus kept calling Mike a dumbass about because he wouldn't shoot his shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is Mike we're talking about. I mean, yeah, I I don't think he would have,
Man, my man Mike was making calculated moves, man.
I mean, it looked like something we're getting somewhere towards the end when they had the little exchange about the baby at the end of the movie. But throughout the whole thing, it was just Marcus calling him, "You dumbass." Like, shoot your shot,
because
nigga.
I mean, sometimes you gotta make calculated moves, bro.
Yeah,
You can't. You feel me? You can't
I
just
guess
jump
when
out
you-
there and you.
Well, I guess when you a person that lives the lifestyle he lives, like, I guess what? What's that look for?
Nothing. I was just
That
trying to
look-
see where you was going with this.
I mean-
Person
I mean,
that
it
lives
makes-
the type of lifestyle.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you don't want to jump into something all quick and you still got this lifestyle to do it. You got to slowly come out of that and then slowly work your way into that. But
It's a strong transition, man.
I suppose, but nonetheless, the ammo. So ammo, I guess, is this? They're like what are they like? Side
Special team.
special forces type unit.
Yeah,
It's only
they're
like
special
4 of
team.
them, and at first it seemed like Marcus and Mike were not with this shit at all
They
because
wasn't.
they were a bunch of kids. Which, by the way, dog, I'll fuck Vanessa Hutchinson.
Yo.
I swear to God, yo,
I was.
I heard a nigga in the theater whisper that shit.
I was
Yo.
just sitting there looking like, damn, yo, Shorty look a little right tonight.
Yo, that
Whoa.
Yeah, she ain't in High School Musical no more. She grown now. Fuck
Facts.
that.
And then the way she was handling those weapons, and then how she helped Mike out. Like, after a while, Mike was fucking with her. Mike liked her. Like, Mike liked her first, and then he slowly started liking everybody else.
Yeah, because he was the more relatable one instead of the white boy that was on the computers, and then the smart ass Asian looking boy.
Yo, he
That was
had
the-
me blocked. Yo, that was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
That nigga said, what'd he say to him? What'd he say? Just because I
called
fucked your mom?
Yeah,
Just 'cause
he was like, just because I fucked your mom don't make me your grandpa. I was
Oh,
like,
yo,
yo,
their back and forth was great.
yo, that shit was hilarious, though.
And then he kept rubbing it in his face towards the end of the movie. Say, won't you ask my mom? Text my mom.
Yeah.
That's like some shit I would have said, though. I fucked with that. That was a funny ass exchange between them. But yeah, I think I kind of think now that I think about it, that ammo force or whatever they are, that might be the next stage of where they go. If they do a part 4, that might be what it is.
Yo, they
Them.
have to do a part 4, yo, because his son, like,
Yeah.
they gotta establish that relationship.
And
Well,
then
they
there's-
already established it, but they gotta build upon that.
Yeah, and then of course there's that little end credit scene, which I'm used to only seeing end credit scenes with Marvel and DC movies. I'm not used to seeing it with other movies, but yeah, you see him visit his son in his jail cell and tell him that he's got an offer for him.
Yeah,
and,
that's why
And I
it's-
gotta think that's
Something definitely gonna happen, bro. Matter of fact, I heard it was in the talks already that Bad Boys 4 was in, like, the soft stage of
they're
production.
gonna have to do it because the response this movie's getting, I don't know how they couldn't.
But they said this one is not going to take as long to make as Bad Boys 3, so who knows?
Yeah, I think they probably already had the shit planned. They probably. I mean, I don't know, but
I mean, with the way they ended it, they had to have this shit planned.
Yeah,
man.
it's just a matter. It's just a matter of what is he gonna do, the son, in the 4th film. What is this offer that Mike is giving him? Like
That's what the fans want to know. So, like, they gotta do a part 4, yo.
Like I'm wondering, does he have to do some type of good deed, or does he have to help the police take down somebody, or they want? It could be a ton of different things. They're gonna make him help ammo.
I don't know. They sound like all good, educated guesses, but I don't know. I feel like,
It's a lot of options.
yeah, I feel like Marcus would probably take a back seat to that mission, and it would be more so Mike and his son, and like Ammo would assist when needed.
I feel like Mike would probably just be like the voice or just lead him. You know what he'd be? He'd be Nick Fury. I feel like that's what he'd be.
I don't know, yo. I don't see Mike doing that. Yo.
I mean, he'll
Mike
probably get involved.
Mike is too action-y, yo.
Yeah, he'll probably get involved. But like, there was a point in the movie where he was doing that, where he was being the voice and telling them, "Y'all gotta do this, y'all gotta do
had
that."
no choice.
And
He
but
backed
and
it up.
remember, And remember Rita, that's her name.
Yeah.
She was getting mad about it, telling them how to do different things from what she was telling them.
Yeah, but he got hit up though, so he ain't had no choice but to be a
What
voice.
scene
My
was
man
that?
was healing.
Yeah, that was that. Is that scene they broke into that warehouse trying to find that one guy, but they incidentally killed him when they needed info from him?
Yeah, yo got impaled.
Yeah, with the forklift. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
wild
that shit
as
was
shit.
crazy because it wasn't supposed to be a shootout, but you know,
Shit happens. You gotta be ready.
yo, that shit was wild.
Yeah, the whole ending sequence, them, going to Mexico to finally confront this woman, Isabella, whatever her name was, and just how that whole sequence was just,
Sorry, you guys, I got a cold.
yeah, man, yeah, it's going around. I know.
It's terrible.
That whole ending sequence in that chapel or whatever that fuck that abandoned place was, looked like some type of haunted chapel or some shit. I think that out of all three ending sequences in each movie, I think this was the one where I was on the edge of my seat more than the other ones, because you could feel the emotion throughout the whole thing, even before he started fighting his son. Like, you can just feel like something was really, really emotional was about to go down. Honestly, I thought yo, I'm about to give you some cough drops or something, yo.
I'm good, bro. Go ahead, say what you thought, cause I got some thoughts on that.
Okay.
Too.
I honestly thought at that moment, I thought one of them ammo kids was gonna die. I thought somebody was getting ready to get killed right here. I was bracing myself for it, but it didn't happen, and ultimately it was Isabel that ended up dying. But yeah, that was just the scenes of the fire and just the outpouring of rage and emotion. We haven't seen no emotion like that in the first two movies. We never seen that, and that kept me like on the edge of my seat. That whole scene, I think, was brilliantly done.
I felt like Isabella wants some sort of closure before she killed Mike, and I thought they was gonna have like this romantic ass kiss, and she was gonna try some like real wicked shit to kill him.
Yeah,
but that didn't pan out.
Yeah, man.
But I was tripping because when they was fighting, like Mike dropped his guard and he was trying to talk to his son, and Marcus was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I'm trying to penetrate
his soul with my heart."
And I'm like, yo, these niggas, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
It's funny how it's so funny how Morgan just got time for a joke, no matter how serious the situation is. Like,
yeah,
when the
man,
fight, when
a gift.
Like when the gunfire started and he can't see shit, he can't shoot, and he got to put his glasses on, and he joking about how it looks HD and all that shit.
I'm surprised he kept his glasses on for that long.
I mean,
they was doing some wild ass shit.
I mean, the nigga was hanging over a fire pit, talking about he could smell his ass cooking. Like, yo, you on the verge of dying,
oh my gosh, yo. Like, when they was fighting the big dude, I ain't gonna lie though, it was some stuff in there that I predicted a lot though. For instance, when they was fighting the fat white dude, and he was like high.
Oh
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like I knew like exactly what was gonna happen in that scene. Like when he punched Marcus, I was like, called it. But other than that though, like it was a really good movie. Like
it was. So here's another question I got. So did she tell her son that he didn't have a father or something?
I think she told her son that the dude that was killed was his father.
Yeah, because that's what.
Yeah, because he had
like.
strong emotions for him. So
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's got to be really, really fucked up. That's got to feel like shitty to know that your mom's been lying to you your whole life about your father, and then you had to find out who he is this way. Like,
shit, I felt bad for Mike because he had to find out.
I mean, yeah, both of them. I said that. Yeah,
I was like,
that's just
damn.
like think about that as just try to picture yourself in that situation. Like, your mom is forcing you to kill a dude, and you almost killed him, and that would have been you killing your father. I mean, that's some wild shit to think about. And I mean, you could just see once he found that out, that everything. He blacked out. He didn't even. He wasn't no longer concerned about his mom. He was more concerned about now what he has done, not only to his father but to everybody else, and now how he's probably going to have to pay the price for it.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna have him pay that price. But but yeah, like you said earlier, like this was really, really an emotional movie for Mike Lowry. It put him in a different light.
Mm-hmm.
Put him in a more vulnerable light, to be honest. Because in the first one, he's just this fun ass, actiony, gun ho, I do what the fuck I want type cop. And to be in a position where as though he had to deal with all these emotions, like losing people that he loved,
right?
His partner taking like different turns in life,
right.
Ex witch bitches,
right? Yeah, like
found out he got a son. Like my man's had a whole lot to deal with in this movie, man.
Yeah, and getting shot.
Yeah, shot up. Like he took. He took it like a champ though.
Yeah, I mean, but you can definitely see like the maturity and the growth of Mike and Marcus from the first movie to this one. Like you can tell they've learned so much, and how much they've grown as far as emotionally and understanding each other. And what they still be arguing.
Oh yeah,
that's going to happen. But as far as
argue,
that's I don't believe a friendship where no one argues. Or has differences at least.
I feel like arguments and differences are healthy in a relationship like that. Because if you can't respect the differences that you guys have, then what you friends for? Yeah,
and that goes for friendships and married couples, people dating. That's all of that. So
you my Marcus, bro.
I'm Marcus. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that on air. I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
We will discuss that off air.
You are my Marcus.
We're gonna discuss that off air.
But no. But like Mike handled all that like a champ, though.
Honestly, if I knew for a fact that this was the last movie, this was a good way to go out. This definitely was a good way to go out. But since it's looking like it's not, I'm definitely anxious to see what we're about to get next in this trilogy, this saga, whatever you want to call it.
Like, you know what? I wouldn't mind if they did a spinoff with the Ammo Force, to be honest. Like, that would be kind of cool. I fucks with the Ammo Force.
Make it a series or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that it's only 3 of them. I feel like they need more people. Like, cause they could easily all get popped in a shootout if they fucking with the right niggas. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to see how far they go with that, and I definitely want to see more Vanessa Hudgens. Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, the scene when she was dressed up as the bar waitress in the club. Yeah, I was all for that shit.
Shit, Vita was looking good. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, yo. Oh boy.
Yeah,
I want to go see that again. I'm gonna go see it again.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I may or may not. I don't know, but yes, this movie definitely, like we've been saying, it exceeded past everybody's expectations for the most part. And
I guess because of the trailers. The trailers didn't really show much.
Yeah, I don't know. People, I guess people just looked at the trailers and said, I'll give it a shot. They weren't. Nobody was expecting this, and that's the type of movies that tend to be the best kind of movies, is when they catch you off guard. Because the trailers are nothing like what you saw in the movie. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely. So what is your do you have a grade that you want to give this? We do our grades now.
I gave it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, because my only issue was the predictability. Like some of the things shouldn't have been as easy to predict. I feel like there are certain things in the movie that's okay to be predictable, and certain things there's not. So like the fact that I could predict the certain things that I saw, I was like, but it didn't turn me away from the movie. Like I definitely see it again. So like it's a strong 9 out of 10. Like anything that's a 9 out of 10 or a 10 or a 10 is something I will definitely continue to watch later on in the future. So
understandable. I too am giving it a 9, and what's keeping it from the 10 is just the cliffhangers. Because I feel like there's more to this story, and I don't think we got enough. And I feel like this ammo shit was just thrown at us. We don't know their extensive history, you know, I feel like there's a lot of holes that need plugging, and that's kind of why I can't give it a 10, but it's a solid 9. I think the first movie, the 95 movie, is a 9 as well, so I'm putting them neck and neck as right there at the top, and so, I don't know what I give the second one. I'd probably give the second one like a 8 maybe.
So this what we doing. So we basically figuring out like which is the best from like least to worst, because all of them are good. There's no like bad movies.
Right. This is going to have to grow on me some more. I'm gonna need this to sit with me for a while before I can truly figure out where its place is amongst the other two. But right now,
that's fair.
It's up there. It's up there. I'll probably end up changing my mind down the road. I don't know, but right now it gets a 9.
I feel like this is contender for movie of the year.
And it's only fucking January.
Yeah,
that's saying
it's
something.
a whole lot of movies to go.
Yeah,
so
we got a lot lined up to review, and it's January, and we already dubbing this as one of the best movies of the year already. Go see it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. If you just listen to this and you ain't see it, then you just stupid as shit, because we just spoiled everything. Hold
on. I got you, yo. I got a way to convince him.
Convince him.
So I got a homeboy. Shout out to my man's Mike Laminga.
Oh.
Because he hates anything that is cool or popular, but he fucks with it. So if my homeboy Mike like this movie, this is a motherfucking good ass movie. So get out there and go see that motherfucking movie, man.
I don't think y'all understand what he just said. Y'all don't understand. This dude Mike is the most critical motherfucker I've ever seen about movies, and he said this was good. That's all you need to hear. But I hope, like I said, I hope you didn't just listen to this before seeing the movie, because we just spoiled everything. But if you still did, then yeah, definitely go see it. If you did see it, see it again. Max gonna see it again, so go see it again, and get the laughs again.
Saturday. Fuck.
I wish I could go see it again and just rewind and fast forward all Vanessa Hudgens parts.
Oh my gosh!
But but I can't do that. But no, definitely, please support this movie. This was, you could tell that Martin and Will worked hard to make this as best as possible for the fans, and just they knew that we've been waiting for this for a long time, and they definitely delivered big time. And if this is not the end, I'm looking forward to what's in the future for this franchise.
Facts. I agree wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. So, like I said, we are going to keep coming with these movie reviews. Like I said, we've been slacking, and we apologize for that, but there's a lot of good shit coming up, and we are going to try to review as many as we can, as well as squeezing in other episodes. What, you about to say something?
No, I was about to say, what movie is next? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic, when did that come out?
That comes out Valentine's Day.
Oh, but you know what? Birds of Prey comes out before that.
Oh yeah.
So that's for all our comic book fans, all our fellow blurs. We got that one covered, and I guess we can do Sonic. We could probably squeeze that in our time, but we'll still deliberate over that off air and figure out how we're gonna do all that. But for now, Bad Boys for Life, definite must see. And with that, we closing it out. Max, anything else?
Nah, I'm good. I said everything I need to say.
All right, man. All right. Well, with all that said, thank you for tuning in. This has been your boy, Mike Navarro.
And it's your boy, Max Sayless.
Stay out on the streets and stay away from the bad boys. We out here.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come